Fandom Friday, Fandom Friday, Fandom Friday, it's Fandom Friday. Hey guys, welcome in. I'm ZorDon of Doom. I'm a singer-songwriter and I make content here on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch. I also have music, original music, up on Spotify, Apple Music, and the like. The background of the song is the instrumental to the song that plays at the end of the video, which is my song Fire and Snow. If anyone would like to check that out, links will be down in the description. But if you are here, that means you're here for another Be First reaction, because it is Fandom Friday. And last week I reacted to Be First's Gifted Orchestra, which was absolutely phenomenal. I loved that performance. Everything about it, from the stage, the choreo, the orchestra itself, the lights, the venue, everything is fantastic. I'm hoping they do more orchestra versions because perfect. Anyways, guys, I'm finally gonna react to the newest song of Be First that came with One Piece, I believe. One Piece card game. It's called Set Sail. The extent of my knowledge of One Piece is the live action, and I think I watched half of the first episode a long time ago. So anyways, I feel like I'm behind on everything One Piece, so I don't know if there's going to be scenes from the anime, or if this is just Be First, or if this is going to show the cards themselves, like animation cuts. I have no idea. I'm really excited to check this out. I've been wanting to add Set Sail to my playlist, but I've refrained because I wanted to do this reaction. Before we get into it, don't forget, if you like this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. It really helps the channel and helps me know that you like these kind of videos. Anyways, guys, here we go. Anything music a lot of times has to be cut down, so if you want to see the actual video, link will be down in the description. Go watch the original video. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Be First special movie. Oh shoot! Oh cute! Let's go, Soda! Oh! The championship. There was a competition. Cool. Ooh! I really like this mix. Woo! I wonder what convention this is. Woo! That run! Who was that? My heart just got stolen. Okay. This was really cool. I really like this video. This is the song for not just the card game, but it features people who played competitively for the One Piece card game. And I was right, kind of. So there were no scenes from the anime. They did show the cards and Be First, and it's probably a venue specifically for One Piece. I remember at Anime Expo last year, or it might have been San Diego Comic-Con. I don't remember which convention anymore, but I did get a One Piece, what do you call it, board for the card game. So I think I got this at Anime Expo. When I got this, they were gonna let us try out the card game, because I think it also came with a few like cards as well. They were giving out cards and they were letting people test it out or play it. Never got a chance to go back to that booth, unfortunately. But I got to keep this, and I thought this was really cool. It feels like there's a little tiny connection that I have to Be First because I have this. Is that weird? Song itself is a banger. I love it. I love how upbeat it is. I think a lot of the Be First songs that I've sort of gravitated to were slower. And I feel like the last couple reactions that I've done of Be First, Glorious and Gifted, were not like this upbeat and like, hey, you can get into like that. I'm gonna have to listen to it a few more times on my playlist to see where it stacks, because Glorious is still number one for me. But I don't know if I like this more than Boom Boom Back. But this is such a cool little collab between One Piece and Be First, getting more people to see and hear how awesome Be First is. It melts my heart. I also feel like it was really cool that they featured the competition as well. I'm wondering where the world tournament took place, or the international one took place, but it looks so fun. And the fact that they showed people from around the world, and that was pretty much the theme, that anyone around the world at any age can play this. It's awesome. I love this. Another incredible song, Be First. I also really love the fact that coloring for this is very 90s, and then there's a wider shot. It doesn't use the old 4:3 sort of ratio. It uses the wide screen, which gives me the, interestingly enough, the first take feel. This, especially because it's a gray sort of background, it helps each member sort of pop, especially because they're wearing colorful outfits. It's also really cute seeing them all playing the game and being super serious about it. The little set that they're on as well is very simple. Like, you got a tree in the background, you got the One Piece cards, slapped to the side of the wall. I love that the video uses multiple different aspect ratios. I think that is it for this reaction, everyone. I'm going to read some comments from last week's Be First video. I'm glad that you guys liked my longer explanation. I feel like I talk a lot sometimes, especially if I'm gushing over live performances like last week's Gifted Orchestra. Okay, so there's a comment here from Mint Blue who says, "Thank you for always supporting Be First and BMSG. Your commentary was professional and interesting." Oh, I'm glad. Ryoki said he played viola and violin as a child. Thought it might be partly because his singing style that he was able to fit the orchestra. Interesting. Okay. I could definitely see Ryoki playing violin or viola. That's really cool. All right, we have a comment here from Pikichi who says, "Thank you always. It was very easy to understand by explaining in detail, such as the difference in the voice of Shunto and Ryoki about orchestra version. Your comment is awesome." I'm glad it was easy to understand, Pikichi. I was so surprised when I watched the music video of Gifted 2 years ago about new orchestra version when I only heard the sound source. I imagined they wouldn't dance. That's what I thought too, but I was surprised to see this. Their performance has evolved much more than when they delivered their debut song. I agree, they've grown so much. Amazing. I went to their Tokyo Dome concert on March 3rd. I hope you enjoyed it. They performed a wonderful performance in front of an audience of 50,000 people. I was so excited. They mobilized 100,000 people in 2 days, and there will be a 2-day performance at Kyocera Dome in April. The huge earthquake occurred in eastern Japan on March 11th, 2011, 13 years before this song was delivered. I think this orchestra version has some kind of message. I hear that people who see a lot of people dying in front of them feel themselves guilty that they live. It is meaningful to send a cheering song to those who are alive on this day and receive as message that want them to live proud of the gifted given to each person. That's also Be First's message to everyone around the world. Aw, that's so sweet. I didn't even put those two things together. That put a whole different perspective on Gifted. Oh, I have chills. I have news. Mazel will release Parade's album on 3/20. Oh, okay, so it should be out now when you're seeing this. There's a featuring song Ice with Reiko in the album. Oh my gosh, I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, I definitely want to listen to that. Hopefully I can react to it on here. If it comes with a music video or a lyric video, would love to do that. There's a comment here from Tomoko who says, "Thank you as always. The performers, lighting, cameras, arrangement, and mix of this orchestral version were all wonderful. It was a work of art that brought together the efforts of many people, including the splendor of the original song and choreo. Be First was also impressive, as I could feel their growth and confidence in their singing, along with the orchestra and their dignified performance. I'm grateful to be able to see such wonderful things on YouTube, and I want more people to watch it. And since the audio source is also available, I want as many people as possible to listen to it. Yeah, I immediately added. I checked Apple Music to see if Gifted Orchestra was on Apple Music, and it is. So there's no excuse. Thank you so much for your comment, Tomoko. Okay, there is a comment here from Mikiti, who says, I always enjoy listening to Be First reactions. This orchestral version of Gifted is nothing short of awesome, right? Yes! Oh, 110%. Who do you think will dance in front of the orchestra? But there was nothing wrong with doing that. In fact, they were one with the orchestra and it was divine, almost like watching art. It truly was art. Many besties cried over and over again when they saw this. I was so moved. I was so happy that you must have felt the same way. Be First, you are the pride of bestie. True! Yes! Be First is the pride of all bestie. There's a comment here from Eri, who says, thank you for your reaction. It was a lot of fun to be able to clearly explain the differences in the singing style of the orchestra version. I'm glad that it made sense. It's so important, and I think as listeners, sometimes it's easy to underestimate and take advantage of the fact that these singers don't just open their mouth and they produce beautiful music. They put in the work and they practiced in order to sound as good as they are. I'm really glad you guys enjoyed my explanation. I'm glad it wasn't difficult to understand. There is a comment here from Watamama who says, thank you for watching so carefully. I'm looking forward to Reiko's reaction. I've subscribed to your channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I definitely want to get back to reactions of Reiko's songs because I want to add them to my playlist. There is a comment here from Ohi-sama who says, thank you for your polite explanation. I love their performance too. I hope you can watch their concert someday. I hope so too, and I hope it doesn't sell out super fast. I've been noticing that a lot of concerts lately have been selling out so quickly. It's not by lottery system. I know in Japan concerts are very much lottery system, but over here, if you're not first come first serve, you lose the chance. And then some people buy resold tickets that end up being like 2, 3, or 4 times the price, and I absolutely hate that. So I really hope that if they do a world tour, I'll be able to see them. I will cry if I don't get those tickets. Alrighty, there is a comment here from Arisu who says, I'm happy because I wanted to see the artist ZorDon's reaction as soon as possible. Thank you for the great explanation. I'm glad you liked it, Arisu. Their growth and performance in tune with the orchestra was amazing. Yeah. Everything about the arrangement, camera, lighting, etc. was amazing. And even though I've watched it over 100 times, I'm still deeply moved by it. The recording took place at Musa Kawasaki, the world's highest symphony hall, and was recorded using 70 microphones. Wow! That's amazing. No wonder it sounds so good. Because we don't really think about it, because it's live. But in order to record that, there's also someone in the background, or people in the background, that have to mix all of the sounds of the orchestra so nothing sounds too out of place and everything jives for the listener. So, oh my gosh, that's incredible. Thank you so much, Alice. There's also a comment here from Ayomo who says, I like how you explain the music in a way that's easy to understand. I'm so glad that you think so. I try my best to make it as easy and complicated as possible. Anyways, guys, that is it for this reaction. If you are still here, thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. I just want to let you know that you are amazing and to not let anyone tell you otherwise. Because you are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. You are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. Alright guys, I will see you all in the next video, possibly BMSG, another J-pop, or tomorrow for Sonic Saturday. Alright guys, bye-bye. Tomorrow